Welcome to the Deep Dive, where we cut through the noise and get straight to the insights. Today, we're plunging into something that truly defines our era. I mean, look around: climate change, resource scarcity, economic uncertainty. These aren't just abstract problems anymore, are they? They're the backdrop against which, well, all of us live and work. The demand for genuinely innovative solutions has never felt more pressing.
It really hasn't. And the pressure is immense.
And what's fascinating, I think, is how much of the answer is starting right in our educational systems.
Exactly. That's where the groundwork happens.
So our mission today is to explore a crucial part of that answer: how we can actively build a resilient, inclusive future. Specifically, we're going to dive into how vocational education and training, VET, is tackling this huge challenge head on.
A really critical area.
And the core concept we're unpacking: sustainable entrepreneurship. Let's be clear up front, though. This isn't just about launching a green business. It's much bigger than that.
Oh, absolutely. It's a profound shift in mindset, really. A whole new lens to view problems and create value.
Right. And for you, our listener, understanding this isn't just, interesting theory. It's kind of a shortcut to being incredibly well-informed about the critical skills, the opportunities, even the philosophy that's shaping the next wave of innovators.
It really is about future skills.
To guide us, we've pulled from the insights and the practical tools developed by a significant European project called Entreled. They offer a pretty clear roadmap for this kind of future-forward education.
A very practical project, yes.
Okay, so we've talked about this pressing need for new thinking. Let's zero in on this core concept: sustainable entrepreneurship. How exactly do we define it, especially, like you said, beyond just green business?
That's a crucial distinction, yeah. When we talk about sustainable entrepreneurship, we're really defining it as a mindset. It beautifully blends creativity, responsibility, and innovation. And importantly, all with a long-term perspective.
Long-term.
It's about seeing beyond just the immediate quarter, or the quick profit. What's truly insightful here is how often traditional business models create value by, externalizing costs, pushing the burden onto the environment or society.
Right, someone else pays down the line.
Exactly. Sustainable entrepreneurship forces you to internalize those costs. It makes entrepreneurs ask, how can I generate value not just for me, but for the community, for the planet? And make sure this value creation is sustainable over decades, not just years.
So it's built-in responsibility.
Fundamentally, yes. It's about finding opportunities within complex problems, creating value while respecting our planetary boundaries. It's a deeper approach.
So it's not just nicer business, it's actually smarter business in the long run.
That's a great way to put it. Smarter, more resilient.
But practically speaking, what's the hardest part about shifting to that long-term sustainable view, especially, for someone just starting out?
Good question. I think the biggest challenge is often reframing what success actually means. It's moving beyond purely financial metrics to include social and environmental impact as core measures.
Okay, broadening the definition of success.
Exactly. So for someone starting out, it means looking at a problem like, say, plastic waste, not just as a cleanup challenge, but as an opportunity to innovate with new biodegradable materials maybe, or to design circular systems where products ideally never become waste in the first place.
Can you give an example, like a really concrete one?
Sure. Think about a small coffee shop. A traditional model might just focus on the cheapest possible single-use cups to maximize profit per coffee.
Right. Standard practice for many.
But a sustainable entrepreneur asks, how can I eliminate single-use entirely? Maybe with a clever reusable cup program that offers incentives. Or even composting the coffee grounds locally and selling them as fertilizer.
Okay. Seeing waste as a resource.
Precisely. It makes this holistic approach relevant everywhere. It's a powerful framework for constructive action in any context, not just launching a big business venture.
That universal application is really compelling. It's not just for CEOs.
Not at all. Anyone can adopt the mindset.
Okay, let's shift gears a bit. VET institutions, they've traditionally been the backbone, right? Equipping people with practical skills, getting them ready for the job market as it is.
That's their core role, yes. Hands-on skills.
But if we need this new, broader focus on sustainability, how does that challenge or, reshape VET's traditional role?
It reshapes it fundamentally. The traditional role is evolving because for skills to be truly future-proof now, sustainability must be at their core. It's not optional anymore.
So sustainability isn't an add-on?
Definitely not. VET organizations have this unique, opportunity, and I'd say a deep responsibility to integrate sustainable thinking right into their entrepreneurship education. What's fascinating is that VET, by its very nature, is hands-on.
Right.
Practical.
Right, that's its strength.
It's perfectly positioned to take these sometimes abstract concepts of sustainability and embed them directly into vocational trades.
Like how?
Well, whether it's in construction, hospitality, digital tech, you name it. Instead of teaching just how to build a house, VET can teach how to build a net zero energy house using sustainable materials. Instead of just cooking skills, it's about sustainable sourcing, minimizing food waste, maybe even understanding local food systems.
So embedding it right into the practical skills they're already teaching.
Exactly. By embedding sustainability, VET ensures learners are not just employable in today's economy, which is changing fast, but they also become active drivers of positive change. They're equipped to innovate, to build businesses, or contribute to organizations in ways that genuinely benefit their communities and the environment.
And the risk if they don't.
Well, the risk is we end up training a generation for an economy that's rapidly becoming obsolete. Or worse, one that just keeps perpetuating unsustainable practices. It's a dead end.
Okay, so the why is crystal clear. The urgency is there. But how? How do we actually do this? How do we integrate these big critical ideas into practical vocational education, especially in a way that's, accessible and engaging for everyone?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
And this is exactly where the Entreled project comes in, right? As a direct practical response, funded by Erasmus Plus Flow.
That's right. And for those maybe not familiar, Erasmus Plus is the EU's huge program supporting education, training, youth, sport across Europe. Big focus on collaboration, innovation.
Right, a major initiative.
So the Entreled project, under that umbrella, started with a really clear, focused goal: to empower VET teachers, trainers, and learners. And importantly, this explicitly includes those with learning difficulties with both entrepreneurial skills and what we call green skills.
Green skills. Can you define that a bit more?
Sure. It's not just general environmental awareness, though that's part of it. It's specific competences. Things related to sustainable practices in different sectors. Resource efficiency, understanding circular economy principles.
Yeah.
Practical stuff.
Got it. Skills for a sustainable world.
Exactly. The aim was to make education more inclusive, more engaging, and definitely more future-oriented for everyone involved. The foundational question driving the whole project really sums it up. How can we bring sustainability, entrepreneurship, and inclusion together in ways that are practical, motivating, and accessible for everyone, regardless of their learning style or background?
That's a huge, ambitious question. And to turn those big ideas into actual action, the Entreled partnership spent 2 years developing tools, not just talking, but building solutions.
That's right. 2 years focused on creating practical answers.
So let's dig into those tools. What do they actually create?
They developed 3 main innovative tools.
Okay, tool number 1. Interactive digital games. 5 of them.
Yes, 5 digital games.
That sounds fun, actually. Taking complex topics like circular economy, sustainable business models, and turning them into hands-on playful experiences. I love that idea.
It's a highly effective approach, especially for engaging a diverse range of learners, Keeps things dynamic. These games tackle things like the circular economy, which at its heart isn't just recycling, it's a complete rethink.
A rethink of how we do things.
Yeah, how we design, produce, consume, keeping resources in use for as long as possible, extracting maximum value, minimizing waste. It's systemic.
Okay. And the games help with that.
Through the games, learners engage directly with simulated real-life scenarios. They make decisions, say, about product design or resource sourcing or waste management in a business context, and then they immediately see the consequences of those decisions play out within the game's environment.
So instant feedback. Learning by doing virtually.
Exactly. It's experiential learning. It helps build critical problem-solving skills, fosters teamwork, all in a dynamic way. Plus, it allows for safe experimentation. A wrong decision isn't a real-world failure. It's just a learning opportunity within the game.
That makes sense. Takes the pressure off.
Think about how we might have taught, say, VET students 20 years ago, maybe how to fix a standard car engine.
Right.
Now, with this sustainable entrepreneurship focus, that same student might be using these games to explore designing a system to repurpose old electric vehicle batteries for home energy storage, testing out different business models.
Wow. Okay, that's a totally different mental model.
It is. And these games are designed to spark that kind of imagination, that kind of innovative thinking.
And that creates that aha moment for the listener, right? The idea you can grasp something serious like the circular economy or building a sustainable business, not through a dry textbook, but by playing, by making choices, seeing results.
It makes these complex concepts incredibly tangible
Yeah.
and memorable, way more than just reading about them.
Okay, tool number 2, an online training course specifically for educators.
Yes, a dedicated course for VET teachers and trainers.
Providing them with ready-to-use knowledge, practical stuff,
Oh,
basically giving teachers the playbook they need.
precisely. And it's incredibly comprehensive. Designed to be practical, empowering, it has 8 modules. Covers a wide range circular economy, general entrepreneurship skills, specific green and digital competencies.
So, the what to teach?
Yes, but crucially, it also includes dedicated modules on inclusive teaching strategies.
The how to teach it effectively.
Exactly. This ensures educators aren't just equipped with the subject knowledge, but also with the pedagogical skills. How to deliver it effectively and equitably to all learners, including those with learning difficulties.
That inclusion piece seems vital.
It absolutely is. It empowers teachers to integrate sustainability seamlessly, break down potential learning barriers, make sure no one gets left behind in this really crucial shift. It tackles that challenge of teaching complex topics to diverse groups head on.
Okay, and finally, tool number 3, digital micro-credentials. These sound interesting. A simple but meaningful way to recognize learning.
They absolutely are. Simple, powerful. Digital micro-credentials basically are verifiable, sort of bite-sized certifications. They validate a very specific skill or competence, often directly linked to what industry actually needs right now.
So more focused than a big degree.
Much more agile, yeah. Learners can stack these skills, prove them instantly to employers, even across different countries. Their purpose in Entreled was straightforward. Validate competences in areas like green entrepreneurship, sustainable business strategies, and, again, inclusive education practices.
And these have real weight. They're recognized.
Yes. What's particularly important is their alignment with European quality standards. That gives them significant recognition across member states. Plus, they're designed to be easily shareable online, perfect for a LinkedIn profile or a digital CV. And they're portable across Europe.
Okay, so real practical value for career growth.
Huge practical value. For an educator, it means their investment in learning new teaching methods for sustainability. It gets formally recognized. It can directly support their career advancement, shows they're up to date.
Right, tangible proof of new skills. Okay, so we have the games, the teacher training, the micro-credentials. After 2 years developing and using these, what kind of impact did Entreled actually have? What were the results on the ground?
The impacts reported were quite significant, yeah. Really offered a glimpse into maybe the future of VET. Teachers reported a noticeable, actually, a measurable increase in student motivation when they used the interactive games.
Really? Like how much?
Well, some trainers observed up to a 40% increase in student engagement during the game-based activities, with learners often continuing to discuss the scenarios, the sustainable solutions, long after the class ended.
Wow, 40%. That's huge.
That direct engagement is incredibly powerful. It transforms passive learning into active problem solving. Kids get really into it. And furthermore, the e-learning modules gave educators much more confidence to apply these innovative, inclusive methods.
So teachers felt better equipped.
Definitely. We saw trainers using the micro-credentials they earned to successfully get promotions or secure new roles because they could clearly demonstrate their updated skills in green and entrepreneurial teaching.
So it translated directly into career benefits for them, too.
Yes, these weren't just theoretical skills learned. They translated directly into enhanced professional capabilities and real career progression.
That's fantastic.
But perhaps the most important, maybe the enduring legacy of Entreled, is that all of its resources, the games, the course, the framework for micro-credentials, they are all free. They're multilingual. And they're accessible online.
Free and accessible, that's key.
Absolutely key. It means that even now, after the project official funding ended, VET organizations across Europe and honestly anywhere can continue to benefit from these tools indefinitely.
So it lives on.
It lives on. It's not just a temporary project. It's a permanent open source contribution to the future of education.
Yeah.
Really valuable. And if we connect this back to the bigger picture, Entreled really underscores that sustainable entrepreneurship isn't just another subject to teach in a classroom. It's a mindset, something to be lived and shared.
Right.
By empowering both teachers and learners in this practical, inclusive way, the project is helping shape a new generation, one that's greener, more creative, and genuinely ready to turn today's big challenges into tomorrow's opportunities.
Building capacity for innovation.
Exactly. Building a collective capacity for innovation that respects, the planet and its people.
So wrapping this up, what does this all mean for you listening right now? It means the Entreled project provides tangible, accessible pathways for VET, vocational education and training, to foster a generation ready to tackle global challenges.
Okay.
Through sustainable entrepreneurship, through genuinely inclusive education.
The tools are there.
It's practical, it's powerful, and crucially, as you said, it's available right now, free. So whether you are a teacher looking for innovative ways to engage your students, or maybe a VET provider aiming to future-proof your curriculum, or perhaps just a lifelong learner curious about these critical skills, we really invite you to explore Entreled's free, online, multilingual resources yourself. It's a whole suite of tools designed to help you not just understand, but actively participate in building a more sustainable future.
Definitely worth checking out.
And maybe a final thought to leave you with. Think about this. Empowering educators and learners with this sustainable and entrepreneurial mindset. It isn't just about adapting to the future that seems to be rushing towards us.
No, it's more proactive than that.
It's about actively creating that future, one innovative, sustainable solution at a time. So consider the biggest problem or maybe challenge you see in your community or your industry today. How might you approach it differently? With this new lens, this lens of sustainable entrepreneurship, looking for inclusive long-term value, what opportunity might be hidden inside that problem?